Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cast. This is Rich, making another movie about XRP today. As always, I hope everyone is having a great day today, no matter where they are in the world. XRP is what we'll talk about. This is the one-day chart again. Right now, the price is 296. It looks like the price of XRP is going up again. Take a look at that. We got it down to 2.82 just right. That's what all the chart guys thought would happen. We'll drop to 2.82 and then take off. Let's hope this upward trend keeps going. And Bitcoin is also beginning to break back up right now, taking a seat back above 114K. It went down all the way and hit 112K this morning. And everyone is starting to believe that we are so backstory again, but that's where we are now. And if things keep going up from here, it looks like Bitcoin's rise will keep going, carrying the rest of the market with it. Today is the start of the peak season, and people are talking about Bitcoin. They think that Bitcoin will get one last boost, even though I still think it won't reach $150,000. If you're a regular Bitcoin user, I would sell on the next big move up and put that money into something that will have better value. That could be the make or break moment for XRP. What they're saying is that XRP ETF application inflows will happen soon. I don't think that will happen until later this year or early 2026 unless they speed it up. That's likely to happen. Price changes and volume breaks above $3.20. Key technical signs are that we can't hold 2L90. XRP needs to go back to $3.30. When that happens, we'll know for sure that we're on the right track. Early signs of buildup or distribution can be seen in how the chain acts and how liquidity moves through it. With more people paying attention to altcoins, early pre-sale projects may gain from capital moving around TIA. Here are still a lot of people who say XRP will be the last to move. With those ETFs, XRP could lead us into alt season. After all this time, I still believe that the XRP ETFs will be very important in this Bitcoin cycle. XRP users could become wealthy in just 60 days. What's next? Again, they talk about the ETFs. There are a lot of other things we want besides ETFs, though. That's only one part of how XRP should be set up. Still, you have to think about the case coming to an end. There's still no word from the judges on that. You also need to think about how clear things are coming from Washington. It's going to be big. Those utility-based cryptocurrencies will get a huge boost from that. Then you start to think about what kind of value ISO might get from that. Ripple might buy one or two more things. Just watch what they do now. They're out there lending money to Gemini and are positive. That's something I'll talk about more in another movie. Whales dump 470 million XRP as the price falls sharply. As a result of whale selling, XRP has dropped below $3 and has lost 17% in the last month. And they say the XRP ETFs are taking too long to arrive. These ETFs are at the center of everything they talk about now. They're really important. That makes sense to me, but XRP fell because it is still following Bitcoin. The market goes down with Bitcoin. We've seen it a lot along the way. We had to connect from Bitcoin. If we didn't follow Bitcoin, I think XRP would look very different. With 100 million XRP held, XRP ETFs in Canada now have an AUM of $285 million. We can already see that people in other countries want to buy ETFs. There won't be any more small changes when spot ETFs are allowed in the US. It won't take much money to change the price of XRP. It seems likely that a lot of XRP will stay locked up in those banks as well. I want you to understand that what we've seen so far is nothing compared to what we have yet to see. It seems like everyone is still living in the past. So this is what happened in the last run. This is where the market value went. XRP doesn't care about market cap, and I'm no longer basing my decisions on past cycles. And I'm taking a look at another ETF file to see where this is going in the future. Big news, Title Trust 2 has filed with the US SEC a defiance leverage long XRP ETF. That's number 21. I think that's something to think about. 21 applications for XRP ETFs. BlackRock is still not here yet either. I believe BlackRock will wait until the very end, but they will let everyone know it's time to go. BlackRock has a lot of power in Washington. You know, Washington always goes to BlackRock when something bad happens, like a market crash or something else. By submitting a BlackRock for a spot XRP ETF, all of these ETFs will be given the green light to go ahead. I believe that's what we're waiting for. I also think they will file for their ETF sometime between now and the beginning of October. It's likely that Larry Fink will say, yes, we're going to file for an XRP TF. We'd like to make on it. When the time comes, they'll sell it as news. It's a year increase compared to B. What takes place when this starts? You could see it back here, and this is the run from 2017 to 2018. There was buildup and then a huge breakout. Also, see what happened to the value of XRP. It went from almost nothing to more than $3. After all these years, we've been building up. What do you think will happen? When XRP gets big, this run is going to be the best ever. It's just not clear yet. They spread false information about XRP so quickly. Do not move until it starts to rain. There will be no more FUD. XRP will not be something that people want to talk about. And HSBC, the time it takes for crypto to be widely used, has sped up because of clearer rules and AI. What do I always say? The timetable seems to be changing. Listen to this. The whole crypto story has been really quick, though. Bitcoin's white paper came out in 2008, 16 years ago. The president of the US has said that the country wants to be a world leader and that it will support the new financial markets and global financial system in 16 years. Additionally, if you include AI, which is not the subject of today's talk, AI will really help speed this up even more because AI, blockchain, and crypto all work really well together. It will go even faster. And we're moving into a world where money will be handled very differently. There are people who say it's a global banking system, but most people in the world don't use it. And crypto really does solve the problem of access. It allows anyone in the world with an internet link and a digital asset wallet to trade on the financial markets and maybe even get US dollars. These people have never been able to get US dollars. This is going to really change the game. More people will be able to participate in global financial markets, which will make more money for everyone. So it's great to see that governments and regulators are starting to really understand that side of things. Since Bitcoin is 16 years old, I think we're doing pretty well. As she said, everything is move. The fourth and fifth economic revolutions are coming together, and we have the robot money. You'll be rich when AI starts to become popular. It will be even better for us when the number of cross-border payments really starts to rise and get stronger. All of that is happening now, though. All the things we've talked about over the last few years are finally coming together right now. The date is no longer 2030. That was only a good sign from many years ago. It was like, okay, let's give this a due date. It looks like everything will happen in 2030. It's taking place already. CBDCs will start to work in more than one country. Stablecoins are going to become even more popular. At some point, we'll also see robots rise up. It's still very early, but things are moving faster. When Bitcoin and AI work together, you will be rich for generations. Wisdom Tree says that XRP is the best play for institutional investments on land in August 19, 2025. XRP has been identified as a top priority for experienced buyers. Of course, there's also the paperwork. When institutions start to come into this space, everyone thinks that they will spread out and everybody will get between 1% and 5%. The XRP system was already ready for big businesses to start using it. I think that the XRP ledger will end up getting at least 10% of institutional usage. Some of them will be caught by Stellar, some by Hedera, and so on. That being said, I believe the XRP system will beat the others because of how it is set up. XRP has lost 10 cents or $10 billion in market value in the last 4 hours. Upbit only lost $18 million in net cash flow. Do you still remember the market cap multiplier? That works both ways, though. When money comes in, it changes the price of XRP by a lot. The price of XRP goes up and down with small amounts of money. The price also goes down when small amounts of money leave XRP. However, the market cap multiplier will really start to show its worth when big money from institutions starts to pour into XRP. From my point of view, that's how we'll get to 3-digit XRP in the short term. Because these companies that want to make XRP banks will lock up a lot of XRP. The ETF money will also be coming in at the same time. Because of this, as demand keeps going up, there may not be enough XRP in the short term, but more and more will be coming in and being locked away. It looks like this cryptocurrency is about to hit it big. But give that some thought. A $10 billion market cap drop was caused by $18 million in volume and outflows. Adding $18 million will also add $10 billion to the market value. But the multiplier can be used both ways. Just like I said at the start of the movie, all I want to see now is XRP keep going up. I wouldn't say it's time to go yet. That's not something I'm ready to do yet, but I'm hopeful. We're going back above $3. We should wait and be upbeat until something happens. Until then, let's get rich together. That being said, I'm going to end this film. Thanks for watching. Thanks to all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Good night.